Wish. Yes, sir. Welcome back to another YouTube video, Say Less Empire. YouTube video, Say Less Empire. Wow. This NBA season we're rolling. We're rolling. This is my Western Conference standard predictions officially. I know I gave y'all my Western Conference predictions in the short, and if you want to see my initial before the season even started reaction, go check that out. But this one's official. We might not miss because we're 5 games into the season, and I have a great understanding on where teams' trajectory is headed. So, without further ado, at the top of the food chain, give me the Oklahoma City Thunder. This squad from top to bottom is flawless. I seen a Twitter post where someone said that if the Oklahoma City starters and the Oklahoma City bench were 2 separate teams, they both would still be playoff worthy. And that is facts. Because Isaiah Joe, AJ Mitchell, Aaron Wiggins, who saved basketball, Isaiah Hart, this squad is loaded and there's no flaw in their game. The only flaw is J-Dub's health. And there's a couple other guys, but this squad will dominate the regular season. If J-Dub is back within the next 10 games, they might win 70 plus. Shai's our MVP, best player in the world. It's not much to say here. We know who OKC is. Heavy favorite to go back to back. But second on my food chain list, I really think the Denver Nuggets are going to be the second seed. This squad is dangerous. I think they might be the only team that could really go toe-to-toe with OKC in the playoff series, but they've improved, and Jokic hasn't even been great. Jokic hasn't even started dominating and maybe it's a regression year, but hopefully not, because this team is perfectly fit for him to dominate in the playoffs. You have guys like Bruce Brown. He was on the championship team. You got Cam Johnson, who just perfectly fits their roster. He doesn't do too much. He doesn't do not enough. It's just like the perfect pedigree. You have Valanciunas winning the non-Jokic minutes, and that's a key thing. The biggest key on this roster is that the Nuggets are winning the non-Jokic minutes. It's scary. Jamal Murray has been, I wouldn't say he's back to all-star Murray, but he has looked like he's becoming that again. And Aaron Gordon has been phenomenal. I'm very impressed with this Nuggets roster. They're only going to get better once Jokic starts to dominate. That's my 2 seed. 3rd seed, it's really a toss-up, but I'm giving it to the Houston Rockets. I think the Houston Rockets haven't figured it out completely yet, especially with Amin being a point guard and learning when to be a facilitator and when to be aggressive. He's still figuring out that role, but not OKC. The Rockets will completely dominate the regular season. They don't have to be great every night. That's how talented this squad is. Like KD can win them a game by just being KD, and Sengun can win them a game by being Sengun. Like Sengun, baby Jokic doesn't get. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. I think he gets the credit, but I think he deserves a little bit more. This is all-star, top 20, maybe top 15 worthy guy right here. Oh my! I love this Houston Rockets squad. The 4th spot, I'm taking the Los Angeles Lakers. Even though LeBron is still battling injury, I think a 4 seed is a great spot for the Lakers. I think they're still missing a few pieces that will really turn them into that top 3 contender, but the way Austin Reeves, the way Luka Doncic, that backcourt is by far the best backcourt in the league. Maybe it contends with somebody else in the East, but that Laker backcourt is dangerous. The playmaking, I've seen people question the trade LeBron. No, this roster will only get better once LeBron is back healthy, and I think we'll see more of the role players like Rue. What's his name? Jake Rivera just had a phenomenal performance against the Timberwolves. I think they'll come together more once LeBron is in that mode. But Luka and AR have been carrying the weight, and the sky is the limits for this Laker roster. I'm excited to see how they build from this moving forward because Rue has another level he could tap into. I know Aiden has another level he could tap into. He's been solid. Hasn't been great. He's been solid. You got Jackson Hayes who's developing. He looked a little better against the Grizzlies. So it's like I'm more interested in this Lakers squad. At my 5 seed, I think it's the Golden State Warriors. Honestly, I'm in the middle. I'm in liking, but I'm not liking. Like they just had a fumble. They fumbled a easy game against the Bucks, but they've looked so good before that, going toe to toe with some of the top teams like the Nuggets, like the Thunder. It's like I don't know about this squad, but I see the potential with Kuminga playing into his role with Jimmy, second year Jimmy and Draymond's defensive, working together, and then the offense with Curry and Draymond is I see it, but it's like they're not completely locked. The age, I think it might be the age. They're not completely locked in all the time because they literally fumbled the bag on an a layup game. It was a layup game that they could have easily won. Anyways, who was my 6th seed? My 6th seed out west might be the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards just went out with an injury. I might be worried because what is the time frame on this injury? Hamstrings are, you never know. You never know. It's just on how your body recovers and how you feel. So it's like they're not going to win many games without Anthony Edwards. Not many. The way they looked against the the Lakers, it's like I don't think they're going to be. This. We got to get Ant back ASAP. I had them as a real title top. I think I had them top 2, top 3 in my initial. But I think without Ant, I might be a little worried on depending on the time frame. If he could get back before the end of November, okay. If it's December and we gotta, it don't look like they'll be a top unless they get really hot. But I'm thinking a 6, 7 seed for the Minnesota Timberwolves. My 7th seed will be the Los Angeles Clippers. I don't like this roster. They're old and they're just clumped together. Tyrone Lue is not one of my favorite coaches. They have the talent, but it's a lot going on in that Clipper organization. Kawhi is a criminal, and they just need to move to Seattle at this point. Move to Seattle or move to Vegas. Really get out of LA and get a fresh start because throw it all away, man. All right, now my 8th seed is completely up for grabs. I'm thinking Utah Jazz. Crazy? A little bit too crazy. Kings, Dallas Mavericks are my top 2 contenders for that 8th spot. But I'm going to give it to the Kings right now. I'm going to give it to the Kings because the Dallas injuries are concerning, and I think they would, it can only get worse. And I'm not really confident in giving Cooper Fag the keys to get to the playoffs. 9 seed, I would give it to the Kings. I don't like this roster constructed, but Zach LaVine has been balling. Zach LaVine has looked like he's been in his bag. He's a shot chucker, like we've always known that. But he's been getting buckets for the Kings, so I wouldn't be surprised if they could sneak their way into that 8-9 spot. 9-10 worries me. It could be the Jazz. Honestly, I think it could be the Jazz because Walker Kessler has taken a leap, and Lauri Markkanen has been looking like Lauri Markkanen. I know y'all remember when Lauri Markkanen was like all-star. He's going to be that guy. His first year with the Jazz and hasn't reached that again. He's looking like that again. And they have. I'm not gonna say solid pieces, but they have guys like veteran guys like Yusuf Nurkic. They have guys like young guys like Walter Clayton and why can't I think of the point? Not Isaiah Collier, the Keon George. Yes, that's Keon George who's ready to take over that starting role. I think the Jazz can maybe sneak into a play-in spot like 9-10 and maybe get it. Maybe I don't think they will be as terrible as I've projected or the media has projected. I think they can get 9-10. 11, maybe the Sun. No, maybe not the Sun. Where are we at? 11, 10? I think it probably go Grizzlies, Pelicans, Suns. Who's at the bottom? I don't even know who the last team is. I think that's it. I think we've did every team. That'd probably be the end of my list. The Pelicans have no direction besides Zion. Like I said this in the beginning, Zion is here, and everybody. Poole is your second best option. They have solid weapons, but it doesn't work well together. Like I think Trey Murphy could be a solid piece on a good team. I think he could be a solid piece on a good team and really affect basketball. But on the Pelicans, it's like it's just Zion. It's literally just Zion. Jordan Poole just do whatever he wants. Not a good roster. I think they plummet to the bottom and move on from Zion. Same with the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies did Ja so dirty, and I expect we can make a whole video talking about the Ja trade talk, but I expect Ja to be moved on from this Grizzlies organization by middle of the season. Y'all let me know if y'all want to hear more about my opinion on where Ja should go. Did we talk about the Suns? Not really, because there's nothing exciting about the Suns besides Devin Booker. I think Jalen Green finally played his first game. Was I in tune? No, because I'm not trying to watch the Suns play basketball. There's more exciting teams than watching the Suns play basketball. Y'all let me know in the comments who is your favorite Western Conference team to watch right now. And I'll see y'all on the next video. We out.